we've had these families come back to us for, year after year. They're clearly really committed to the study. And
one of the big initiatives that we run here is called Combo. This is a cohort that we started in the spring of 2020. We got in there really rapidly to understand the effects on the effects of the pandemic, and in particular this very novel, this completely new virus that nobody knew how, what effects it would have on anything really in the spring of 2020. But in particular, we were worried that it might have an effect on babies that weren't yet born.
Everything kind of coming in, yeah. And then that will be our front end of how we'll be able to easily.
So to the best of my knowledge, the funding cuts have not been specific to topics that involve things like anti-Semitism, but really just broadly speaking across the whole university and especially across the medical center, which is the campus that does receive the biggest bulk of federal funding.
Please,
like the coding you're doing, right?
Like red cap downloading.
We don't fall into any of the sort of categories of funding that we think have any kind of partisan framework. We really think that moms and babies and the health of moms and babies is, broadly speaking, a very bipartisan issue.
And what about this one? Green, good job. And this one? Orange.
So in addition to being worried about the cancellation of current grant, we're also just really worried about our ability to generate to receive more funding to study this cohort in other aspects.
The front door. She just emailed me.
I was initially concerned from, I had had COVID twice. How could this have affected him? Will it affect him? Will he develop okay? Will he have neurological issues? Like all these concerns loom, in your subconscious. And the fish will be ready. Okay? Avocado. Well, I think why is he not walking was the most important one. He walked when he was 11 months, and I was worried. Everyone else was walking in daycare, and I was really concerned. Could some of my infections have been a cause of this? Should I have been more careful with myself? There's a sense of blame as a mother. You're always, what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? Where's the mouse? There it is. You found it. High five. You did it. Now, Oliver, where? Oliver. Oh, that's the baby. Good job.
Where's the giraffe?
And the giraffe. Where's the giraffe? We need to know this data. We had a pandemic recently, and how can we know the impact that it's had on children and on pregnant mothers? This is our opportunity. If we cut the funding now, we won't have another opportunity basically to study this and to collect this data.
What numbers are on the box? 6. What about that one? 2. What about this one?
9.
They sometimes do virtual visits in which they interact with mom and baby. They ask him to ask you to play with your child, and then ask you sometimes to be quiet and see how the child reacts. And all of these are very short, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, to see how the baby's developing.
Orange. You're so smart. Good job.
Now can you look over his head past him and ignore him for 2 minutes? I know it's hard.
Okay.
And I have a very happy, healthy child, and I'm just so grateful to have had all of this medical staff available, the tip of my fingers, to just answer all the questions and concerns that I had. Cheers. It's hot. Do you want to make some eggs?